Morvaine, everything is decided by chance. Red and you win, black and you lose. Or is it the other way around? Play. Play. Casino. Morning before the trip to Morvaine. Kaiden floors it. Funk pounds in his ears, and the sounds around him fade and blur, the reflector lies drifting with them. On the horizon, the sky is only just starting to blush pink. Faster. The main thing is to go faster, so your own thoughts can't catch up to you, can't sink their claws into the into the back of your skull. It's okay, we accept this amusing genre. We accept. Alright. The tires rasp against the scorching asphalt of the highway. His lungs fill with air that tastes of burnt rubber. The helmet safety hides his bitter smile. Right now, none of that matters, only the speed does. Until the wind starts whistling in his ears, drowning out the beat. To hell with it, not again. His gaze locks onto the wide line of the road, one endless point. Only forward. The bike accelerates to 150 miles per hour. 150? It's a lot. The occasional car flashes past, left far behind, and all Kaiden hears is a long, drowned-out honk. Or funk, I don't know. Grinning silently beneath the helmet, he pushes the speed even further, finally snapping the last thread connecting him to reality. The world collapses into a single pulsing point until a shattering roar cuts through it. The engine starts knocking hard, choking on its own metallic grind. Kaiden veers sharply onto the shoulder, leaving a long streak of burned rubber behind him. Shit. Let's change, by the way, the stream to another. Yes. Now, Kira grips her phone tightly, her fingers trembling. The glow of the screen catches her face amid Morvaine's neon haze. Every word hits like a slap. Growing serious, she silently reads through the threats from the one who used to wait for her every evening in an online game. The one whose playful teasing had slowly turned into mutual flirting. I betrayed him first, okay. Oh, Isaac the fox just got out on the toilet, true. Yes, but what he's doing doesn't even come close to what I did. Stealing an account is shitty, sure, but turning me into his puppet, that's going way too far. Blackmail is just the illusion of a deal. At first, you believe it's just a trade, you follow the terms, you buy back your peace of mind. Only no one tells you how many times you will have to pay. And if you fall for it even once, you have already lost. Kira understands this rationally. She knows she can't bend to someone else's will, but she still tries to weigh her options. She hopes that once Fox gets his twisted satisfaction, once he is had his fill of power over her, he will disappear, dissolve into the digital noise and leave her alone. That's how it works, right? But for now, the notifications keep coming, one after another. Imagine that I have the contacts of everyone you scammed. Imagine one click and they find out who you are. Your real name, your address. What do you think? How many of them would want to pay you a visit? Damn, I can't let that happen. I can't even run away like in the movies, change my identity, disappear somewhere in the favelas. Favelas are densely populated slums with high crime. Okay. But then I had never seen my brother again. Crazy ideas start creeping into her head. Fake her own death, leave the state, move somewhere and stay inside for a while. But each of those ideas would take away the one thing she loves most, Jer. You can't exactly explain fake documents to the police. And then it would be much harder to prove that they are related. I'll manage. If Fox really wanted to hurt me, wouldn't he have done it already? Her fingers barely obey when she lowers her gaze to the text. You have made too many enemies, Kira. I wondered ego is the most reliable detonator. Disobey and they will go off. Smile. Smile. Just get to the point already. You and that account. It was everything I had. My world. Guy, I understand she made a shit, but it's strange that that's everything you had. Only her and your accounts. Like, you live your life, I don't know. What's wrong with you? I recovered the profile. Now it's time to get you back. He recovered. Okay. To get me back this way? To get her back this way, really? The screen seems to vibrate with rage. Kira can feel that sticky surge of tension against her skin. Fox's pain seeps through the pixels. A mixture of devotion and the urge to slit her throat. The pain of betrayal turned into a thirst for revenge. A need to prove that she made the biggest mistake of her life by deceiving him. He wants me to admit my guilt. He wants me to break under the weight of his pain. Don't look for me. I'm not ready to reveal myself to you yet. And one more thing. You had better not forget that you are mine. Fuck you, I hate it. It is so abusive. You are mine. Who said I'm yours? Just create another VeloStrike account. Jesus, it's probably free. There must be something more he lost. Yes, I don't know. He's really red flag. If guys, if it is Isaac, I don't know what will I do. I like Isaac, but I don't like this Fox. Like, I have double feelings about the Fox. Like, from one hand, interesting, because we were flirting in the past, you know, with him. And from the other hand, fool, it's too much already that he's saying that you're mine. You had better not forget that you're mine. Fuck you, bitch. You believe you shared an emotional bond. You know, if only you didn't made that shit Kira and Valor Strike account. Anyway, Kira, if only. Anyway, you made it and you see now what person he is. Yes, you also a bad person, Kira, but he is worser. He made a lot of already too much shit. Well, the Isaac you are talking to is very different. Protective and not that possessive at all yet. Yes. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, oh, I'm just living the life. I don't give a fuck. He's like this, you know? I really like this vibe. When people have this vibe, I mean. Isaac have this vibe, but the fox is obsessed. But maybe Isaac has 3 personalities. We remember that. Path of tact. If you'd managed to calm your wounded pride, maybe we could have fixed things. No, Kira, not with him. She swears to herself never again, under any circumstances, to get involved with hackers. Find the ones who lied about the reason for their trip. On the trip that brought you to Morvaine. We remember, guys. 2 people are lying, 3 people saying the truth. We said the truth. So 2 people are lying. We thought it's Isaac and Laura. So, let's see. Seriously? Over a game account, you are going to make me interrogate Hoft of Morvaine? What a psycho. Alright. It's best if you are not left alone. Until my anger cools down, I can't vouch for my hands. I might not be able to hold back. Fool. He is even saying that he can do something to her. Fool, abuser. Bleh. Fool. Bleh. Psycho guy. Postscriptum. You're prettier than the girl in your fake profile. That's pleasant to hear a little bit. But anyway. By the way, it was free. It was pleasant to read it. Abuser. Yes, Mirai vibes. He is giving double feelings for me. From one hand, he is mysterious. From the other hand, he's psycho. Double feelings he is giving. Foo. Anyway, I don't like him. Bleh. I don't like this abuser part. What is he saying? Why is he saying that? Some twisted form of concern? Does he think that if I expose him right now, he won't be able to control himself and will kill me? Fine, I'm already here anyway. I could have made this much easier, but only in Morvaine will it finally dawn on you who you really are. Will it finally dawn on you who you really are? Блять. Every person have, as I said in one of my Instagram posts, that every person have many colors. For some people, I will be Bimba girl. For another people, I will be a very great singer. For another people, I will be a very bad singer. For another people, I will be a cringe girl. For another people, I will be a stupid girl. For some people, I will be smart. What do you mean who you really are? We are different and we can change. Even if we made mistakes in life, we can change. And saying to me, trying to show me who I really am. Like, it's not cool, really. We know us better ourselves. Don't put us into your imaginative bucket. Yes, I should answer him. And who exactly am I? Message not delivered. A red exclamation mark appears next to her text. Fool. I hate him. Kira turns off the screen, but Fox's words keep pulsing in her head. He wants her to change. He wants Morvaine to strip everything unnecessary away from her. Oh, I don't care what you want, really, I don't care. Just go. Live your life, forget about me, I don't know. He's very strange. Bleh. I don't like him. But let's not forget that she also made a bad thing. Let's not forget about it too. That she also made a bad thing. Camera. Author said that there is no good characters in that novel, so I don't say she is good. Of course she made a lot of shit. And I think she should get her punishment, because you shouldn't really do that shit. It's not cool how she was trying to make money. It's not cool. But him, this fox is much worse in my opinion. It's like, it's too strange what he is doing. He wants Morvaine to strip everything unnecessary away from her, leaving nothing but her bare core. The girl dims the screen. The black display reflects her face. Footsteps nearby make her flinch. Isaac's grim figure appears beside her. Isaac, where have you been? Where have you been for so long? And why you came to me when folks stopped writing to me? Isaac, I don't know. Sorry that took so long. The water was barely running. That's strange. He's disappeared before the messages, came back right after. Yes. You suspect Isaac. No wonder I've been keeping an eye on you. And it's kind of strange. What is? The water. Oh, right. She studies his face, trying to read the emotions hidden behind that mask of coldness. Questions pound in her head like a drum. Is there even the slightest hint in him of the threats Fox keeps sending? Or worse, will some unhealthy interest in her flash in his eyes? I like Isaac, but I hope he's not a fox, but everything is saying that he is a fox. Maybe everything a little bit harder than Isaac is a fox. Maybe everything is a little bit harder. I don't know. But the outsider remains relaxed and indifferent. There is a chance. The roulette sometimes, guys. Choose Psy. So there is a chance that Isaac is not a fox. What's wrong with you? Nothing. Are you scared? The question makes her look at him even more closely. Of what? Those guys at the market, the shooting. Of course. They've got weapons and they look completely unhinged. Who wouldn't be scared? I'm not afraid. Why? I don't know, I'm dead inside. I'm dead inside. What does it mean? A burned out shell of a person. Ema boy. Okay, that's too much. Sounds like very sounds like he is a little bit. Oh, maybe I should be with Kaiden. Sounds like he is a teenager. Hello. We will know that, I think, Mirai vibes. We will know. The man's gaze goes distant. Then he says, Mirai vibes, he remind me of Evangelion anime. The same, like, oh, like, he is depressive. He thinks he is deep, but he just needs some therapy. But, you know, like, that kind of shit. He reminds me of this Evangelion. Deep but not deep, dead inside, dark vision of life. I can see a victim position here in this situation. The main character was on the victim position. He is just a boy, just a little boy, of course. In Evangelion, he was just a little teenage boy. Of course, he was in this position. He was this in child position because he is a child. But Isaac is more than 20 years old. It's better to go out from this victim child position, really. Maybe he is not victim. I don't know. Maybe yes. I don't know. Strange. The man's gaze goes distant. Then he says, "Death will find you on its own if it needs to." Sounds like I'm the fox, and if I want to kill you, death will find you. If you're on the list for today, it will just walk up and touch your shoulder. It won't matter to it when or where. So he believes in destiny so much. Okay. Kira looks at him, feeling a chill run across her skin, mixed with skepticism. Yes, skepticism. I feel it too, girl. He's actually dead inside. That's not a reason to go looking for trouble. It is. That face is a little bit scareful, by the way. Oh, Mirai vibes. I already don't like Isaac. What's wrong with me? Sometimes I like him, sometimes I'm not. Phew, I feel strange feelings, especially when I think that Isaac is a fox. Or, when you're dead inside, you have got nothing left to lose. It gives you a strange sense of safety. Fear doesn't get to set the terms anymore. Try it. I'd rather not. It's, by the way, also a Russian meme, I think. I'd rather not, but okay. Sounds like things have calmed down outside. At least he is not afraid of death. Yes, I am afraid a little bit, guys, to tell the truth. Shall we? She listens. The shooting really has faded. The only thing drifting in from outside now is the dying fragments of someone's conversation. I can't leave. I will stay a little longer. Then I will stay with you. Why? Safety. What if I end up alone and someone kidnaps me to harvest my organs? Fox also said, you'd better not to stay alone because maybe I will do something with you. And Isaac say, I don't want you to be alone. Maybe I'm overthinking already, guys. I don't know. More likely they had take me. The girl looks around the room. The place looks old, as if the decor hasn't changed since the days when the factories were still running. The only thing that breaks the outdated atmosphere is the neon lighting. It's empty behind the counter. No bartender, no wait staff. Dust lies in an even layer across the shelves of bottles, as if the place has been left to run itself. In the corner at the farthest table, a pair of old men sit. They aren't talking, just drinking. An open laptop lies in front of them. Its screen glows with a perfectly wide rectangle cutting through the half darkness. It doesn't even look like mine. It's an old model. But maybe I should go talk to them? However, the front door suddenly swings open beside her, and a couple bursts into the bar noisily, bringing with them a trail of expensive perfume. Half embarrassing, they stroll past and casually settle at a table. The woman throws one leg over her companion's lap and dramatically leans back, offering her face to the dull neon light. Take a sexy photo of me in this dump. I want the picture to show how bored I am with life.
Anything my queen asks for.
You're sweet, Carl. Almost as sweet as the cashier when he saw you're gone. She straightens up, fixes her messy hair, and freezes, catching the smartphone lens. What do you think of my poetry?
Read it again, Blair.
Blair behaves as if she is on stage, raising her hand theatrically. She reads with feeling. For them, virtue is nothing but an empty sound. The law is deception and dust on the ground. They were driven on by the barking hounds until they were beaten and buried underground.
As always, divesting. Shakespeare would have died of envy.
And they, who is that supposed to be? Us, Cole. It's about us.
Yeah, the barking hounds part is spot on. I can still hear that hole in my ears. And next time, don't wear heels when we are pulling a job, okay?
No. Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde. Yes. Just work your arms harder.
You're always right.
Kira catches herself thinking something strange and prickly. The two of them look frighteningly harmonious. The two of them against the whole world. Blair's eyes burn with a feverish gleam, the look of someone who doesn't plan to make it to morning. Corey laughs loudly, wiping the blood from his split lip with the back of his hands. In this moment, they are happy, truly. Maybe it's the dirtiest, most imperfect version of life, but it's alive. Something inside the girl whispers treacherously, You could be like that too. Drop the ballast, burn the bridges, laugh in the face of death. But does she really want to become like that on the inside? Maybe Fox would even look good with her as part of a criminal duo. Phew, despite everything, you can't let go of these thoughts. I understand, girl. I have the same feeling, but anyway, he is bad. Kira stands still between Isaac's grave, cold presence, and the feverish heat of the couple. She whispers, "Looks like a Bonnie and Clyde cosplay." Bonnie and Clyde were a legendary pair of robbers from the Great Depression. She notices Isaac give the faintest shrug. Maybe we should have dressed the part too. Bonnie and Clyde, huh? Sorry, but I can see all the time. Maybe I'm overthinking, but she felt like maybe I should. With Fox, we also can. And Isaac said, maybe we can also dress. Guys, I can see it everywhere now. Suddenly, the couple drums around, having caught a piece of their conversation. Despite the madness radiating from them, they seem quite friendly.
That's us, yeah! Did you recognize us? It's always nice when people remember the classics in places like this. I even cut off two of my fingers. Snip, and they're gone. He raises his hand, showing a multi-lated palm. Where his pinky and ring fingers should be, there are only rough scars. Kira freezes in silent shock, nausea rising in her throat. But Clyde was missing them on his foot, you idiot, on his foot.
How was I supposed to know? At least now I always have a gun on me.
The straightness, his mangled hand presses it to his temple and makes a short gunshot sound. In his mind, it looks impressive. Blair throws her head back. Okay, bye-bye, have a nice day. I don't know what's worse, mutilating yourself for a gangster image or reshaping your face with plastic surgery to look like a K-pop idol. So you're a homemade cripple then.
What did you say?
A homemade cripple, that's what it looks like.
I tell him the same thing all the time. I'll smack you, creep. We can finish your funeral right here.
Why?
Actually, yeah, no point, forget it.
Don't mind him, he's like that.
Like what?
Very smart. And damn persistent, my own personal rabbit dog.
Yeah, that's me.
I don't even know what to say. But at least we're never bored. Rising from her seat, she hooks one knee over the chair between Cole's legs. All her attention is on his face now. Slowly, methodically, she scratches his cheekbone with a sharp nail, leaving pale streaks on his skin. My dog, my loyal, devoted beast.
Only yours, Blair, until the bullets run out.
Isaac doesn't look away, but his expression remains detached, almost bored. Kira, meanwhile, decides to examine the wall a little further away from the couple. Staring would be rude. Her eyes catches black swipes of graffiti on the weathered wall. Inscriptions, phone numbers, symbols. Привет, спасибо. The 1008th day on shift without a break. The 1008th day on shift without a break. It's a lot. It's more than 3 years without a break. The darkness is taking me, and its embrace is warmer and its embrace is warmer than the factory furnaces. Something is happening around me, but I can't tell why. What? 3 days without sleep. Feels like I drank a bottle of whiskey. The bartender busted my face for ruining the wall, but he was afraid to wipe it off. He knows I'm right. Only our music saves us from this hell. And below, almost on the floor, an additional note. I'm going to hang myself. Hi. I hope that's just decoration or some kind of local dark humor. Isaac catches where she is looking and reads the text. He comments evenly. Or he hung himself. There is something elevated in lowly creativity. History. Other people's lives smeared across the concrete. What even happened here? It's strange that the factories were just left to rot like this. No, sometimes that's just how it happens. What's strange is something else. You don't look like someone who is actively searching. Pacing around, begging for information, losing your mind? No. If only because you're calmly spending time on walks with me and not rushing anywhere. Kira tries to find some natural explanation for it. Isaac didn't show much emotion before either during the earlier events. He didn't even flinch when putting a corpse into the car, not when it suddenly came back to life, nor when Phantom sent the dead man to the other side for good. What is it? Melancholy turned into endless exhaustion? Or the perfect mask of lie? Kira knows nothing for certain about her fellow travelers or this place. Why are you looking at me like I'm a serial killer? I don't know, Isaac. I don't know. Which one is your favorite? God, no. Are you serious right now? What does favorite killer even mean? They are not heroes to worship. I know, and I'm not suggesting we put up monuments to them. It's just interesting to talk about. But people usually try very hard to pretend they don't care, as if that inner censorship makes them better. No, I think all that movies that romanticize serial killers, it's very bad, guys. We should not romanticize that shit. Really, we should not. Even though everyone wants to look into the abyss. He says it so calmly, his words make me uneasy. After making sure the gunshots and shooting had completely died down, they return to the flop house. I'll go wash my hands and my face. Okay. Isaac walks off while Kira stops by the doorway. Her hand freezes an inch from the handle of the door to the room where she and Laura have settled it in. From behind the neighboring door comes the muffled rhythm of modern funk, heavy bass making the wood vibrate faintly beneath her fingers. Okay, now we will talk with another character, and I will come back after 2 minutes. 2 minutes. From behind the neighboring door comes the muffled rhythm of modern funk, heavy buzz making the wood vibrate faintly beneath her fingers. Okay. Her fingers. Beneath her fingers.
Ow! I am Edward Cullen.
Alright, wait. Little bit more. Like that. Good. Good. Then she hears a voice, quiet, monotone, almost hypnotic. Kaiden is counting. 10, 9, 8. The words carry a trace of tension beneath the discipline.
I will take a look. What is he doing?
Kira silently pushes the door. The panel gives way, revealing the room.
Yes, just checking. I'm just checking. I'm just checking what is going on. I'm just checking. Maybe he needs help or whatever. Maybe he needs help. I'm just checking what is going on, and that's all that I'm doing. That's all. That's all. Okay, that is strange. You know, this lied to his face. I have the same thing, by the way, that he have. This light on his face, just on his face, like it's not very pleasant to sit in front of the neon light. Let's say that. Yes, it's kind of beautiful what we see, but it's bad for the eyes. Next time, Kaiden, please don't do that. Don't do that, Kaiden. Below her line of sight, Kaiden's damp back. He is holding a plank position, focused only on himself and the pulsing funk. Collected. Tense. His torso and forearms tremble in small, rhythmic shakes from the strain. He must have been holding it for a while. His teeth are clenched tight, and the vein standing out on his forehead betrays tension laced with pain. Guys, I remember why that. I know why it is here. I saw in Instagram recommendations, I saw how guys make this plank position, and under these videos girls are writing different comments because they are making strange noises. You know, that's why the author made it here. The author watching the Instagram like me. I understood where she found this, from. His teeth are clenched tight, and the vein standing out on his forehead betrays tension laced with pain. Kira watches silently without making a sound. Does he seriously have nothing better to do? Even a den of murderers isn't a reason to skip leg day? Maybe he's just showing off? Why not? Sports really helps to stabilize your mental health also. I need to do the same thing like him and to go to do some sports, really. The biker keeps counting, each number coming harder than the last. 6, 5. Yes.
Feeling the faint draft, he turns his head toward the door. First, he notices her legs, then abruptly lifts his gaze to her face. Kira? They exhale loudly and evenly, breaking the rhythm. The count stops. Kaiden slowly rises to his feet. Disorientation and confusion freeze on his face.
Thought I was alone here.
It's nothing, I just... Damn, just what?
Too late to pretend now.
I was just watching.
Girl, really? You was just watching? Okay.
He likes it, you see? He likes it.
He likes it. We were talking about objectivization of a woman today, but objectivization of a man, it's not very common, but at least these visual novels making like a balance, objectification, thank you so much, making a balance between objectification girls and boys. In the past we only objectificated only girls. Now we can do it with boys. Hoo-hoo! That's what we were fighting for. He said all these violet influencer lights up beforehand. He wanted someone to come in. Laura, maybe. Balance.
At least we are objectifying a fictional character, not even a real guy. It's cool. It's not a real guy. It's good. But when you objectivate, when you do it with a real, it's a little bit other. But in general, anyway. Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
Thank you, Mladen. Okay, let's have fun.
Trying to steady his breathing, he looks away. At the same moment, her own gaze involuntarily drops to the man's chest, defined and damped from the intense workout. Then it catches the glint of nipple piercings. You've got... Thanks for follow. Oh, good. But Kaiden notices where she is looking and cuts her off before she can finish. His nerves jump, whether from embarrassment, the awkwardness of the situation, or maybe just how he was raised. I forgot that he have a piercing. Interesting fact. You remember Psy novel and Ivo Martin, our boss, kinda the president. You remember? He also have a piercing. Just try to think like where. Yes, I remember. Yeah, you knew that on the belly button. This guy have a piercing on belly button. And again, when I'm thinking about piercings on the belly button, especially on the belly button, I feel so bad. Because sometimes I don't even want to touch my belly button or others people belly buttons. I don't want to touch. And people make piercings on the belly buttons.
I don't know. For me, it's that place that I don't want to touch. And nipples also, I don't know who make it. I'm not judging, guys. If you have piercing on that places, I'm not judging, but I think it's painful. Really? Kaidan is strange. I've never had a partner with piercings, any type of metal, like tongue or nose even, I don't know. Only ears. My ex, I think he had piercing. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. I don't remember. Maybe on the ears only. I made this piercing when I was like 10. When I was 10, so you know, tongue lip would be so strange. How can you kiss? I don't know. But I had brace on the teeth. Braces. I had braces. I don't know. Maybe it's also no braces on the teeth. It's worse than piercing, I think, for kissing, but anyway. Как твой устный английский такой хороший? Я не знаю. Я просто долго стримила, и вот так вот получилось. И так вышло. I need to rinse off and get dressed. After that, we can get back to the conversation. God, why did I say that? Я понимаю 80%, но я читала эту историю уже дважды, поэтому да, ну как бы я понимаю. 80% обычно понимаю. Некоторые слова не понимаю, как читать. Yeah, stream is helping you with English a lot. You understanding me so well. They were stories that were when two kids with braces kiss, they can stuck together and you can't get free. Oh my god. I don't know. I didn't have a partner with braces. I was a girl with braces, so yeah, the stream is helping me with Russian. Cool. God, why did I say that? I was just watching. Like I'm evaluating merchandise in a display window. She shakes her head, trying to rid herself of the uncomfortable thoughts. You can't treat people like that. He's not just a body. Even on the game, we are first, guys. Interesting. We how you said Tully Road? We sexualized a man in the game, like he's an object. We sexualized him, and then remind you, he is not just a body. Not even just an avatar, he is a person. Such a good girl she is. I think it's impossible not to sexualize never anyone. I think it's impossible. Anyway, it's impossible. But can you at the same time sexualize person and see a person in him? Like he is not just a body, he is a person. And what is the difference between objectified someone and sexualize and see a person? If you sexualize the person and see the personality and respect the boundaries, I think it works. It's nothing else. So if I see something else in if I see something else in
Johnny Depp. I can't sexualize him or what? Where is this boundaries of people respect? It's not just a toy, it's a person, like Kira said. Have you ended the story of Dracula? Yes. Who you choose in the end of, if you did? Always was with Leo. Okay, I will speak Russian because, guys, you never played Dracula, and I don't want to say spoilers. Я была с Лео, потому что Влад всегда мне казался каким-то супер абьюзивным. И, блин, я вообще терпеть не могла, когда мне кто... Я не могу терпеть в жизни, когда меня кто-то контролирует. В игре тоже я не могу этого терпеть. Для меня он очень грустный, постоянно в позиции жертвы, поэтому я всегда была с Лео, я плакала очень. Особенно, когда в итоге там случилась смерть Лайи. И как она случилась, я была всегда с ним. Да, я закончила драку. Сначала я была с Владом, но потом переиграла. Я хотела холодного вампира. Нет, холодного вампира нет. If I see someone I like and I'm very attracted to them, like extremely, I would also like to know the personality. Yeah, I understand. But where are the borders? Like, can we sexualize a star like a Johnny Depp or Sydney Sweeney, but at the same time respect her and see have these boundaries? Это, видимо, был подростковый период какой-то. Ой, как долго игралась эта история, конечно, да. По тем же причинам я не выбрала Виктора, когда играла в Рожденную Луной. Я была с Максом, потому что Виктор однажды сказал, там, типа, ты должна меня слушаться в постели. Я такая, ты чё, совсем, что ли, с ума сошел? Ну и все, короче. И я его скипнула. И, конечно, Максик до сих пор у меня в сердце. Так, все, я буду дальше читать. Okay, guys, I'm reading. А то это потом под запись пойдет. Макс хоть и волк, но он топчик. Да. Ну, в «Сумерках», конечно, я выбираю Эдварда Каллена, но он тоже ред флаг. Короче, они все ред флаги в «Сумерках». Но в этой игре Макс, я сказала бы, он грин флаг. Он классный. Kira nods silently as he tosses his clothes over his shoulder and walks past her, leaving the room. In the corridor, Isaac's figure flashes past. I think it's okay to sexualize if you can control yourself. Because sometimes I feel bad when I sexualize someone, like even the fictional character. But it's impossible not to. But yeah, you should control yourself and you should be respectful. You can purchase additional outfits for Isaac. The default outfit will also remain available. You can always switch back to it. I mean, as long as you are not objectifying them directly and it's just in your head because you like their looks and it doesn't harm them. Have you ever thought that we sexualize ourselves? Yes, we do that. And I did that also. Because when you are a content creator and when you are recording lip syncs, you are sexualizing yourself. When you are recording these dance videos, even if you're a dancer, guys, even if you are a dancer and you're dancing sexy dancings like high heels or any dancing, you are sexualizing yourself, kinda. But it's a very small, like, очень тонкая грань здесь between, like, sexualizing yourself and also objectifying yourself, like you are just an object, and giving the sexy energy. Like this guitar player that I like, that you showed me, Mladen. He is giving that strong, hot energy, but there is something more about it. Not only like I'm just sexy. No, just it's like real energy. You feel it with your chakras. So yeah. Now it doesn't mean anything. It's good to have a healthy sexuality to stay youthful. Emo. Yeah. But to tell the truth, I can say that for a long time I made my personality that I made in the Instagram, it's kinda became too objective. I mean, it became empty. It was just a beautiful girl and nothing else. And now I want to puke because of this. Because for a long time I was recording just viral videos. They were viral, but they were cool but kind of empty, you know? And now I'm so tired of making it. I want to go back to the healthy way. Like it's a little bit unhealthy, really. To making it too much. Да. Я очень сильно устала от этого. Сейчас я хочу похилить себя, to heal my soul and start creating something else. For me, I didn't want to be sexualized, so I ended something. My mom says that I want to dress like a grandma, but it's how I like to feel and look to people. It's an interesting theme. There are короче, у этой медали две стороны. The problem is objectivization and too much sexualization, especially like girl sexualization. This is two problems. One, girls started to look like grandmothers and wearing very closed clothes because they don't want to be sexualized. But it's not okay. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. And I feel also like a grandmother, like this girl who don't want now to make it too much on the internet. And from the other hand, there are girls who sexualize themselves too much. I can say I was on the two places, guys, on this part and on this part. But everything that I should understand that it's just a body. And this body is helping me to live this life, to walk, to eat, to feeling the emotions, just to live. And I'm not the object. I'm a human. I'm a woman. And if I want to feel sexy, there is nothing bad about it. There is two things. Chocolate shaming that you're too sexy, and another thing, shaming that you are too like a Jan, you know? Two things. But if you are adult, if you more than 18, 20 years old, it's nothing bad to be sexy. It's important just not to sexualize yourself too much, to make an object from yourself. Like, I'm tired to be an object. That's why now, due to the fact that I was for a long time in this part, too much objectivization, now I'm on this part where I want to hide, to say no, let's stop. And then I will come back in the middle, I hope, and everything will be alright. Not too much, you must be okay with it. Maybe stage pick me is like Samprina even like it. Must be okay for you. Maybe Mirai vibes, maybe. I can't say, of course, I made like hot content. No, I did not. Because I have borders, I don't want to. But anyway, what if we're talking about objectivization? Maybe really too much. I mean, I'm tired of being so empty to make these empty content. I'm tired. Light that second chakra up, but don't let it burn you. Yes. Интересно, да, меня никто не сексуализировал, пока я... Ой, они даже в пуховиках могут сексуализировать. Самонадутие, если видела этот мем. Пока я занималась спортом, но мне было дискомфортно, я хотела иначе одеваться. All things in moderation, they say. Ой. Very interesting dialogues. Alright, let's read. Короче, оставайся, мы тут иногда читаем. Сейчас мы читаем Пси, 3 сезон. Читаем Morvaine и скоро, наверное, начнем читать Тени Сентфора 2. You can purchase additional outfits for... Okay, let's see. That words in his t-shirt describing himself very nice. Life ruined my life. I've changed. Congratulations. Wow. She narrows her eyes, examining the print. What does it say? Life ruined my life. I came up with it myself. Brilliant. So emo boy. Such an emo boy. Adjusting the sleeves of his hoodie, the outsider heads off to get some rest. You can purchase additional outfits for Kaiden. The default outfit will also remain available. You can always switch back to it. Okay. Kaiden. To tell the truth, I like it more, but we will have some points of, you know, this. We will have more points if we will choose Bite Me. Bite Me. Kaiden enters quietly, now fully dressed. What did you want? He changed. This style suits him. He is pretty cute. I thought it would be more convenient this way. I don't want to draw unnecessary attention to myself. Figured I had blend into the crowd. More like a gathering of bloggers, but let's skip that. So, what is it? Fox gave an order. Figure out which of the other passengers is lying. Which means I need to try to get each of them talking. Kira presses her lips together. Kaiden watches her with mild curiosity and confusion. His gaze waits on her, forcing her to choose her words carefully. Я читала подругу на меня, темы были слишком... Короче, пренебрегла возрастным решением. А сейчас мне 19. Год назад я удалила клуб романтики, хочу обратно. К сожалению, ничего не сохранилось. Понятно. А я, кстати, сейчас играю не в клуб романтики, а в Seven Hot Stories. Они сейчас делают, по моему мнению, более качественные новеллы, чем клуб романтики. Но в клубе романтики сейчас очень много шлаковых историй. Очень много дебильных историй. Ну да, придется заново начинать играть. Нет. Сейчас есть очень много приложений, как клуб романтики, Seven Hot Stories, League of Dreamers, Лига мечтателей и еще парочку. Пси, там клуб романтики, да. Пси я играю в клубе романтики, а это новелла в Seven Hot Stories. Kira presses her lips together. Kaiden watches her with mild curiosity and confusion. His gaze weighs on her, forcing her to choose her words carefully. Советую тоже ознакомиться с Seven Hot Stories. It would be much easier to just forget it, brush it off, go to another room, and send him a message. Expressing thoughts through texts is far easier. You don't have to control your tone of voice or watch your facial expressions. It doesn't take courage to be bold in a chat. She has enough nerve to spontaneous teasing, but when it comes to something serious, the words get stuck in her throat. If I push too hard, he will just shut down. He looks like a soft boy. Maybe I need to be gentler with him. I like soft boys. But Isaac also is a soft boy. And Kaiden is a soft boy. Okay. Have you already interrogated the killer? I was just about to. But I'm not sure I'm ready. Why? She tries to add firmness to her own tone, as if she believes what she's saying, as if she truly believes Kaiden. You're a crime blogger. Can something like this really shock you? The motorcyclist sighs and, after a pause, sits down on the bed opposite her. There is a trace of tension in the stiffness of his posture. You don't have much in common. Kaiden doesn't want to open up to you because I was with Isaac. That's why. Mirai vibes, you can see that, yes, Kaiden reacts this way when you are not very close to him. Kaiden is a little too soft for me sometimes, like he is jumpy and shy about touch. Maybe. For me, he is okay still. Maybe too soft. I don't know. It's better too soft than too abusive. He shrugs vaguely. Yeah, a blogger. Yeah, I know every serial killer and murderer in alphabetical order, but I've never met one face to face, and it messes with your head. Yeah, that's understandable. Sports help or speed, no bike here, so I worked out instead. You believed Kaiden's story in the car. It's not for me to judge how strange his confession sounds. My own reason for going to Morvaine, whether true or not, might sound just as strange. Silence rings in her ears. Kaiden leans back on the bed. There is no vulnerability about him, more like the cushions dubbed of someone walking down a dark alley toward a suspicious figure. Maybe I should just go home? Screw all of this. If I had that option without the consequences of a digital cycle, I had take it. The biker exhales loudly and abruptly sits up. No, too late. I should have decided it before the trip. He adjusts his jacket and slips his hands into his pockets. My chat are not very known well. very like only the one person who play is Mirai Vibes, I think. Mirai Vibes. Toilet Road only heard Morvaine. Like, you know, Nicole Flower. I am more it's like I'm making I will say it in Russian. Я, короче, стримлю больше музыкального контента. Я певица, я пою. I'm singing here more than playing games, these games. That's why people here are not very playing. Поэтому люди здесь не играют в визуальные новеллы в основном. Они, типа, не шарят сильно. I'm going to see the killer. I can't believe what my life has come to, but I have to complete Fox's task. Her next words fly out with a determination bordering on recklessness. Can I come with you? To the interview? Yeah. You shouldn't. I'm not sure that meeting will be safe.
Morvaine — это то, во что мы сейчас играем. Рекомендую тебе ее. Она очень интересная, но она сейчас только выходит в Seven Hard Stories. Seven Hearts Stories. Вот так пишется.
It's fine, we are already surrounded by criminals.
Kira, no.
Take me with you. She fixes the motorcyclist with a piercing took. A silent challenge. It's a mix of stubbornness, a dull misunderstanding of danger, and curiosity. On her side of the screen, the criminal world always carried the romance of noir. Kira understands far too little about what the criminal world looks like outside fake chats and a laptop screen. No. I said no. Don't test my patience.
Kira, he said no. Kira breaking the borders and going with Kaiden.
Okay, girl. The two of them stand before a metal door a metal door warped by time. The basement resembles a parking bay for cargo trucks. A cool wind rolls through the dark spaces, carrying a howling echo with it. The clank of metal rings out, the sound echoing in their ears with an ominous hum. Old Morvaine breathes, leaves. The man crosses his arms and lowers his gaze to his companion. Yeah. How did I let you walk me into this? Because you're a gentleman.
Uh-huh.
Why would you think that? Am I wrong?
No, I'm used to it.
Kaiden suddenly raises a hand, his expression changing as he becomes alert. Quite. I think he is here. What have I gotten myself into? So Kaiden wasn't lying about coming to Morvaine? The old man said there were two liars, and the biker can't be crossed off that list.
Kaiden really is going to the interview.
After that categorical no back at the flop house, Kaiden eventually gave in to her persistence. But before inviting the girl to the interview, he slipped away, supposedly to ask the killer for permission. When he returned, he simply said he doesn't mind. And now they both freeze in front of the door. Kaiden places his palm on the cold metal, in no hurry to open it. His fingers tense slightly. He throws his companion a quick, warning glance. Stay behind me, and if I say run, you disappear, got it? I was planning to do that anyway, got it? And there is one mandatory condition. What kind? We can't hide our faces. In return, if he runs into us somewhere in the city, he won't kill us. What a wonderful deal. But I only made the deal for myself. If you want, you can stay anonymous. Damn, my mask is back at the flop house. Unless... Put on Fox's mask. What does it feel like? For some reason, the thought stirs something inside her. In all this time, she's never once tried it on.
Enemy in the reflection.
Yet she is been carrying it around like an especially important piece of evidence. She pulls the mask out of her backpack and holds it in front of her face, resisting at first. Kaiden waits silently. Why am I nervous? It's just a mask. Taking a breath, she lifts it to her face. Let's go. The man pushes the door open. The scrape of rusted metal against the concrete floor grates against their ears, echoing off the walls. The perfect place to hide a body or even a whole pile of them. Kaiden steps forward. Small bits of construction debris crunching under his boots. He keeps his companion inside, shielding her with his shoulder. In the center of a circle of light stands a lone plastic chair. Please forgive me for not bringing a second one. The voice, a rather melodic and young, comes from the far corner where the darkness... melodic and young. We need to make it melodic and young. Where the darkness feels almost tangible. A chill runs down the back of the girl's neck. I didn't think you bring a guest. I warned you about that. Suddenly his voice turned harsher, distorted. It breaks into hysterical notes. Make her show her face. Now. Mine isn't covered, just like we agreed. No masks! Take that shit off her! Or she can fuck off. Get the hell out, that bitch freak! You think I don't see? She thinks she's smarter than me? The sounds build to a breaking point. The girl hears the crack of Kaiden's leather gloves, but doesn't see the jester. He is standing just behind her. She sees the killer. His knee is bouncing uncontrollably. He's tapping a rapid beat against the floor. The insult hits her straight in the face. Guest is gone. All that's left is just a bitch in a plastic animal face. Kira instinctively reaches for the edges of the mask, hoping to the end this nightmare, but the dry, rattling voice snaps into a scream. Don't fucking move, you piece of shit! A chill shoots down her spine. Frozen in place, she hears Kaiden's quiet warning behind her. Easy, don't move. I'll take it off. She immediately feels the warmth of his body at her back without contact, nothing more than his presence. Through the slits of the plastic muzzle, she sees hands wrapped in black leather rise toward her face. For a moment, the world floods with a heavy crimson glow, maybe from emergency lights, maybe from adrenaline surging too fast. He have very cute, reckless. Yeah. With the Amen. Yeah, Mirai Vibes also played it. With Amen. Amen. Yes. Yes, I see them. You don't? I can see the freckles. I played it with many guys in that story. Who is your favorite? A sharp wave of paranoia tears through her mind. Yes, I know. They are in this together. Fox is either in front of me or behind me. It feels like his fingers won't unfasten the strap. They will close around her throat instead. Snap her neck. Her body reacts on instinct. Kira panics, reaches for the biker, grabs his forearm. Yes. The arm under her fingers jerks, as if a current runs through it. Shit. Let go! Easy, calm down. All three of them inside the hollow walls of the parking lot are on edge. Karan clenches his jaw, entering the contact, and with a careful motion unfastens Fox's mask, pulling it away from the girl's face. I was screaming and crying, and I was like, what have I done? What person I am? It's okay. I liked Aman in the beginning, so I chose him. Instant, unnatural silence. Karan steps back, putting some distance between them. The killer leans into the back of his chair, his knee going still. Her heart pounds against her ribs. What was that? Overblown paranoia from being in a criminal den? A fleeting, irrational fear? Or a sixth sense instinct screaming that something is wrong? Maybe it's the mask, something about it that triggers something in more than just her? Kira gulps down air, trying to steady herself. She doesn't look at Kaiden, no time for gratitude. The killer is right in front of them. He was waiting, and now the interview is about to begin. The name of the game is 7 Hearts Stories. The name of the novel is Morvaine. When I had to make a choice, I chose that red guy. Understood. He's not my type, so I did not. Не мой типаж. Но Амон тоже не мой типаж. Ну, я не знаю. Он так себя вел классно, я его выбрала. He was waiting, and now the interview is about to begin. You will come back to those thoughts later. Karan can't see his interlocutor, but he can feel the judgmental stare. He steps slowly toward the lone chair. His hands find the voice recorder in his bag, but he doesn't sit. Instead, he turns the chair so the back faces the girl. Sit. Why you regret it? What, and you? I will stand. He places his hand on the back of the chair, holding it steady, and Kira instantly reads his intention. Karan is creating a barrier between her and the shadow in the corner with his own body. Okay, I will sit. Then, with a nod, he indicates the seat without taking his eyes off the dark corner. He grips the back of the chair so tightly his knuckles turn white. Yeah, Mirai vibes like this. Kira lowers herself onto the seat, feeling the basement's chill pierce through her gloves. The biker starts the recording on his smartphone. In the silence of the room, the sound is deafening, like the cocking of a gun. We're not here for hospitality. Let's start with what we agreed on. You are such a proper guy. It makes me sick. Fine, ask before I change my mind about you playing journalist. From the darkness comes the rustle of clothing. The killer leans forward. For a moment, the glossy toe of a boot catches the dim light. And that's all. No high, no face, no age. Only 2 predatory glints in his eyes, reflecting the swinging lamp. Kira stays silent, all ears. Back to the point. You claimed you didn't choose your victims. That it was a call. Exactly. You felt the bike's metal vibrate before you even turned the key, didn't you?
How does he know about the bike? The killer continues. Opened up and showed him his sensitive side. I was pleased to know that he could be such a gentle boy. Yes, he is. The killer continues. It's resonance. The same with people. I just catch the frequency of those who have wanted to vanish for a long time. Kira peeks from behind Kaiden's shoulder. The lamp overhead swings, casting a streak of light across his face. Her companion's tone is confident. No hint of fear in it. It's so stupid, like what the fuck? Why you think that they want to die? Why you have the right to kill someone if you think that they want to die? Why? It's not right. Wants to disappear? You justify murder as charity? People justify worse things as charity. What can be worse than murder? What? Nothing. That's our nature. No matter what hell you create, you are always chasing a grand purpose. So if I played now, I would choose students so I won't hurt Amen and girl. Yes, of course, but he will accept you anyway. Even if you are... Who are they? I forget. Даже если ты некромант или нейромант. No matter what hell you create, you're always chasing a grand purpose. Find it and go. Kill, steal, deceive. Disgusting words, but don't I think the same way? Kira presses her lips together. The anonymous message hits her head with its bluntness. If it weren't for the enormous attorney's bill for her brother, her life might be different. But saving your family, that's noble, right? Right? The girl lowers her gaze, listening. Don't waste my time on morality. Don't try to air out the morgue stink while there is a corpse rotting in it. Kaiden grips the recorder so tightly his knuckles whiten. Kira notes that he is good at suppressing empathy, keeping his tone cold and refusing to engage with the killer, though a few phrases make the biker's jaw tighten. March 17. A girl by the kennel. You left her jacket on the railing. Why? Mercy. Things are meant to serve the living, and her, she wasn't cold anymore. Do you know what a person feels like the moment their soul steps out for a smoke? Like cooling wax. Vicious, pliable. At that moment there is no dissent in them. Hearing this in person is way scarier than watching true crime. A dry crack of knuckles comes from the corner, the sound like ice breaking. When do you plan to kill again? As soon as I finish your damn interview, get my fee and leave Morvaine. First, I'll get drunk. My throat's dry from your nitpicking. Then I'll head out into the night and answer the call. Someone is going to want to disappear today, and I will be there. No way, he openly admits he's planning to kill. Shouldn't something be done about this? Maybe we could tip off the police about him somehow. You wouldn't tell them, right? We have a contract. Your followers love gore, and I love money and making war. We are perfect partners. We are far from being partners. The killer lets out a quiet
chuckle. His pupils glint in the darkness. Oh, really? Aren't you here to glorify people like me? Levy was too queen energy he had too much. It should be a balance. Queen energy and king energy. It should be a balance. Levy is a little bit too much. Folklore. Yeah. I know. Да, от автора Алисы, да? Последняя ее история. Aren't you here to glorify people like me? Glory, reach, popularity. You're selling me in pieces, feeding my singings to your flock, and they keep asking for more. People love this to savor... Okay. And love those who have the guts to slit someone's throat. In their empty lives, it's the only thing that feels real. Kaiden rolls his shoulder nervously, the kind of motion you make when you are loosening up before a fight. The air around him seems heavier. Veins on his neck stand out more clearly. He slowly turns his head toward the shadow. His voice drops several tones, turning icy. Love? It's not love at all. It's a disease. Feeding on someone else's pain. Then you think even worse of your followers than I think of the people I kill. Damn, right now. Their words feel dangerous. Kaiden's boot steps over an invisible line. Kira catches the rhythm. The killer steps forward like a mirror image woven from darkness. And there is that strange shift in the biker. The same look as in the club when the unknown gamer brushes against his shoulder. I will stay. Kira takes a deep, wretched breath, trying to calm her pondering heart. One shootout on the black market was enough for a lifetime, and a throat slit behind a latex BDSM mask too. Kaiden will remember your choice. He taps and the little light on the smartphone flickers out, cutting off the interview recording. Everything happens in complete silence. Kaiden moves. He approaches steadily, closing the distance to the killer step by step. Two silhouettes stand opposite each other, slightly apart from her. And why did you jump? That wasn't in the rules. You have said enough. A dangerous pause hangs. Here's your payment. What are they doing? She freezes, staring into the darkness without moving. No threats, no sudden movements, just the soft rustle of paper. Then a sudden jolt of sound. A door swings open behind her. Where have you disappeared? You scattered through the streets like lost lambs. You scared me. The guide rushes past her, heading straight for Kaiden at a near run. He catches him by the elbow to pull him away. The biker. We are reading visual novel Morvaine. The biker reacts instantly, jerking his arm back with force, a pure, uncontrolled reflex. Don't touch me. The guy raises his hands in a conciliatory gesture. Kaiden don't like when someone is touching him. Everything is fine, everything is good. You two need to get some fresh air for you and the girl. My coffee breaks over and I finally found you to go over a few important rules. Okay, let's go. Adam Vaux freezes in front of them, exhaling sharply through his teeth. He looks either nervous or agitated. Or maybe that's just how he is. He's completely unhinged. Oi, I thought we were talking about... not about Kaiden. Oi. I thought... okay. I thought we were talking about other guy. So, it's just the two of you left. The rest of your group has already been briefed. You want to check on Kaiden after Adam touched him. Kira lingers, staring at the biker, trying to bait him into looking at her. He senses it immediately and tilts his head slightly. Huh? Are you okay? The short answer slips off his lips too fast, like he knew what the question was going to be before it was even asked. Yeah. Good. Adam continues waving his hands, yet behind the forced threat tracks, Kira reads it as an attempt to steady his nerves. Remember the most important points. They will help you survive. Don't interrupt. But we stay silent. So, first, never stay alone. I figured there had be some nonsense. Adam walks theatrically, counts on his fingers as he goes on. You're forbidden from talking to anyone without a clear purpose, except those you arrived with. What does without purpose mean? You must have a clear goal. No idle chatter, buying and selling are allowed. You can calmly go about your own criminal affairs, but don't start talking to someone just because you feel like it. Why such a weird rule? In a place like this, no one wants to be disturbed for no reason. Everyone is suspicious. Start a conversation carelessly. And what if they misunderstand? And they will kill you. Great. As for murder, in Morvaine, you can't take a life without permission. Kira and Kaiden, both wearing the same confusion, repeat it back almost immediately. Oi, Mirai vibes, I don't know. Both. Control, I think, more. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about us. He's trying to control, yeah. Whose? By the river, there is an organization that sells this license for it. He gestures with his fingers as if slitting his own throat and lowers his voice to a whisper. They are not cheap, but there is a promotion now. 2 licenses for the price of 1. Wait, is this real or one big joke? Like that fake gun last time. And the most important rule, the very, very most important rule. You can't leave Morvaine until your debt to it is paid. What debt? I should have brought my own credit card. I was afraid it might get stolen. Adam doesn't pay attention to their comments. Fines are applied automatically for breaking any of the rules. Yes, money is what matters here. The system's very convenient. Sorry, I forgot to give you a credit card. City passes. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out 2 credit cards pinched between his fingers, each with its own unique number. He holds them out to them one after the other. And what is this? How likely is it that he doesn't even work here, that he just came here off his meds and he's losing it? They have to take their plastic cards. You can also accumulate funds, but I will explain that another time. I am off for dinner. He turns to leave, then waves his hand, remembering something. Kira quickly finds Kaiden's face with her eyes. I don't get any of this, you? Neither. Now he addresses the guide. Wait, explain more. What does all this mean?
Unfortunately, I can't. Dinner waits, and I almost forgot. You can check your balance at the casino in the first alley. There is a machine there. We give everyone a small amount as a welcome gift. Travel costs went up. I love small businesses. Vendors, buyers, goats. Enjoy yourselves. The city is alive. The guide leaves humming a barely audible, nauseatingly cheerful tune. Kira instinctively slips the card into her pocket and watches him leave. Karen does the same. The haze will take us. I was with the guy who looks like Isaac here. Я была с этим... Я забыла, как его зовут. С азиатом. Feels like everyone here is insane. Yeah, maybe it's a welcome joke. A sort of absurd rules to intimidate newcomers. Let's go find it. Where did he say the casino was? A few minutes later. The casino wraps them in orange, pink neon and a light haze. Kira presses her lips together and now, away from the street hum, hesitates to ask the question that has been gnawing at her the whole day way. What are you going to do with the killer's confession? Do you have many followers? Do you have many followers? Yes. But I don't appear on camera, only my voice is in the videos. What's the blog called? Through the Eyes of Evil. I will have to subscribe once I get a signal. Yeah, the Asian guy, I haven't time to get to know him, but yes, think I would have chosen him. He's a little bit red flag, but yeah. Mirai vibes, I just already read about the content. I read about it. Maybe I made not the right decision. Now I wanted to ask about the followers. Oh, now I want to ask about Oi! Now I want to ask about the content. The setting hits her eyes. Everything here looks far more modern than any room Kira had seen in the city so far. No chipped walls, bare concrete or acrid mustiness. Instead, mirror-like chrome, plush carpet underfoot, and silently flickering electronic displays. The strange thing, the walls are completely empty. Not a single person, only the steady hum of ventilation and the mechanical clatter of electronic gambling tables. Please step outside. The casino hasn't opened yet. Oi, I don't fucking care about you. Like, even if you are here staying with a perfect body, I don't fucking care, really. You're such a bad person. Such a bad person you are. Nicole, он уже убил... He killed a person already. He already killed a person. In this story. Ой, spoilers, I'm sorry. Прости за спойлеры. Ну ладно, это будет во втором эпизоде, так что это будет... Блин, прости за спойлеры. Sorry for the spoilers. I wasn't expecting guests so much that... I haven't even dressed yet. His silhouette is lit by the orange glow of the bar counter. Phantom stretches, lazily extending his arm. Every moment radiates an unhurried calm, even a kind of condescension, making the one who walked
in feel the awkwardness, not the one caught off guard. I don't like his clothes too, by the way. I'm not into costumes, and especially I'm not into, I don't know, but I don't like white pants. How to say it in English? White, you know, color of trousers. Yeah, I don't know why, guys. I don't really like white pants. Kira quickly scans the tattoos. His entire upper body is covered in calligraphic ink. Kaiden prefers to look away. Tattoos, it's okay. Tattoos, okay. Boys in skirts then. No. I don't like white pants. I like black colors, dark colors, different. But it is too classy and white, you know? I don't know why, but I don't like these classic costumes so much. I don't know why. You know, I know why, to tell the truth. When I was 12, I told you guys already maybe that story. When I was 12, I was in the summer camp, and there was a guy who wanted to dance with me. He had blonde hair, white costume, and I didn't like him at all. And he had a friend, guy with a dark hair, and I liked him. But he was flirting with me, this guy in white costume and blonde hair. And after that day, kinda, really, guys, I realized that for some reason, I'm not very interested in blonde guys in white costumes. He looks like a guy that would dress in real life like a gangster. He is wearing gangster clothes. Wait. Lol, white pants, toasty whites. This is one of the UK American differences that's always funny to us Brits. Lol. But just not my type. The getting attention from the wrong boy in the group trauma. Yes, Mirai vibes. Wrong boy. Wrong. Still. It is so stupid maybe that now I have a type after this, and because of Sasuke Uchiha and Naruto I have a type, and then I saw Naruto in real life and Sasuke Uchiha in real life and realized that I like Sasuke Uchiha more again. I don't know why. It started from my 6th and still, guys, works. Да, Николь, да, вот именно так. If you will allow me, I need a couple of minutes to put on a shirt. Потому что он был вот такой, понимаешь? Усатый. И абьюзер. Понятно? Поэтому он мне не понравился. Он был слишком такой, типа, деловой. А Лео такой наш слоняра. There is a predatory edge to his tone, polite on the surface but clearly calculated. I don't know. I just don't like guys in a classy clothes. I don't know why. You can purchase additional outfits for Phantom. The default outfit will also remain available. You can always switch back to it. You know, guys in a classic clothes, they seemed that they are controlling everything, like.
symbol of patriarchy, maybe. Like they are controlling everything and they will control me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I do not like it. And yes, Nicole, he is looking like a gangster. I don't like it, but I will buy it because they will give me some points. Have you left your feminine style preference behind? What do you mean feminine style preference? Do you follow my Instagram? I don't know. I like. Yep. Okay, let's start first. That I told that I like soft boys. Not, I didn't mean that I like boys who wear feminine clothes. No. I like boys who have soft characters. And I never told about like I like when a boy is wearing, I don't know, a costume of maid. No, I'm not interested in it. It was about the character more, about like, you know, yeah. I mean, Phantom is a good example here. He is not soft, he is way too hard. Yes, he is too hard. And he is really a red flag for me. Like, I just like warm heart, warm heart. And how to say it in English? Добрый. Я забыла, как будет добрый. Good guys. Yeah, kind. Thank you so much. Спасибо, Николь. I like kind people. Kind and soft. Very much. I like kind and soft people. Girls and boys. Kind and soft. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I was trying to do. But if you ask me about, do I like guys with long hair? Yes, still I like. Moments later, Phantom returns to them. Beating girls, blackjack. We're not here to play. We just need to local ATM. They hear a venomous huh? And then make out a man's silhouette. Phantom steps into the light, his hands up. Long time no see. Instead of that loose white shirt with his tattooed chest on display, now it's a black vest on the polished formality of the casino. How do I say? He was kind of horny. Interesting. By the way, it's interesting. Warm-hearted, kind, soft boys are more popular for a lot of girls. Wait. For a lot of girls than the bad boys. And it makes sense statistically. The bad boys really struggle to have long-lasting relationships. Girls pick up on that at some point and naturally choose more safe, soft options. Yes. I don't know. Maybe if we will talk about popularity of bad boys, maybe it's because like teenagers, kind of like when you are 13, you think it's so cool. But when you already growing up, and you realize that bad boys, it's a bad idea. But some girls still choose bad boys even after, I don't know, 20, 25 years, 30, 40. Still, sometimes they choose these bad boys because they still have this trauma. They try to make it, you know. How was the tour? Kira quits. The mockery in Phantom's tone is too clear, almost deliberately sharp to ignore. And yet he hasn't gotten personal, balancing on the edge of what's acceptable. It was acceptable. Disgusting. Feel like buying a gun of your own already?
Guys, I will talk like this.
Yes, a toy. I just knew he was bluffing. Why didn't you say anything? Have you been a team for long? Everyone fends for themselves here. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You won't believe me, but I was the one in the class that have beaten the boys. I don't know why I did that. I think I wasn't used talking to boys. You was fighting with patriarchy. Guys, check my new check my new foundation. This is from Chupa Chups. This is a cosmetic, like Chupa Chups, really. I will show you. Oi, I can't find it. Where is it? Ah, it's here. Yes, Mirai vibes. Chupa Chups. I'm so confused. Very good cosmetics they make. Chupa Chups, guys. It's a cushion, but I have another color. Like, you know, that thing can go like this. Wait. And you can buy a new one then after some time. Like, you can just bring it out and like you will still have the mirror, and the mirror is like the mirror already is very old. I was using it like 3 years ago, maybe I bought it. Really, it was old, but this new case, it's new, guys. You can switch the cases all the time. So it's a cushion, very nice. Like, you open it like this and just like pong 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 pong. And it's also with SPF, very good cushion. Yes, Chupa Chups make cosmetics, and very good cosmetics they make. Okay, and I am now wondering if it's flavored. What is flavored? I forget. Does it smell sweet too? Some things, yes. Like I can't say the smell is very good, but it reminds me about the past. It's not bad. Yeah, it smells interesting. Not everyone will like it. It's like strawberry, I think. Yeah, strawberry. It's a strawberry, I think. Chupa Chups Candy Glow Cushion. Yeah, strawberry, ivory. Smells like strawberry. Has taste? No, I don't think. I didn't try. No, taste no. But they really make a very good cosmetics. Like it's Korean. I can say that Chupa Chups is Korean cosmetics. I think they make it's in Korea. Made in Korea, yeah. That's why the cosmetics is very good. And SPF 50 plus. It's a very big sunscreen factor. Do you know where the ATM is? The man ignores the question, slowly serving them with a meaningful look. Oh, meaningful look, okay. The corner of his mouth switches into a faint smirk. You two look good together. Both remain silent. Every phrase from Phantom carries a hidden edge. The mafioso makes a slow half circle around the biker. Stopping at his shoulder, he briskly scans his body from head to toe, as if calculating weak points. Is he analyzing him? The biker holds his gaze, accepting the challenge. Kira senses the threat Phantom masks as friendlessness, and the wording coming from Kaiden, a mutual boundary test in this brief confrontation. You reminded me of one boy. He pauses, the smirk spreading slightly, revealing cold superiority. He tested my patience for too long, and then he got a beautiful punch to the face. Interesting. I wouldn't advise doing the same. And for me to grant someone a favor, they need to do something for me first. Phantom nods briefly at Kaiden. The ATM is in a separate room and it's locked. I'm afraid I left the keys in the basement. Will you bring them to me? Take the stairs on the left by the entrance. No problem. Kira, are you coming? Let's go. She will stay. I'm worried about her psyche. The basement is creepy. What does stay mean? She will decide for herself whether to come. That's why I'm choosing Kaiden and maybe Isaac, for now at least. Because they respect me as a person. They don't play with me like with a doll. I'm a Barbie girl, you know? You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. She will stay. Fool. My skin really looks very beautiful with this foundation. Phantom smirks. No, she won't decide. And then he arcs an eyebrow sarcastically. What's so worried? Okay, Mr. Phantom Dumbo, like you would know. I'm not going to get hatsy. I don't know how girls choose them. Guys, no, of course, no judge. But tell me why you want to choose this guy. I realize that it's better when relationships are either cold or hot, but not lukewarm. I mean, when choosing or dating, and by hot I mean just nice and faithful. Maybe it's a pick for the guys who play. Maybe. I'm not going to get handsy. No, some girls really choose him. Usually people have to ask really nicely for that. So you can go as long as you are sure your girlfriend won't try to shove her hands down my pants. What? Now don't escalate things. Better to be polite. I like Kaiden for now. I think we are distracting her from the story. It's okay. Depends on who I'm talking to. Me. and her. With you, I'm extremely polite. Kaiden throws Phantom a piercing from his nipple. A piercing? A praising look, takes in the situation, then goes to get the keys. She's left alone with the mafioso. Ты была права, он мафиози, реально. With dancing, I remember that. Что-то в ритме страсти. I won't stand by the door like I'm afraid of him. He just caused an accident, scratches the hood of the van, slashed a corpse, and threatened the guide with a gun. Her feet feel rooted to the carpet. Kira freezes as the question slowly seeps in. Just how dangerous is Phantom to her personally? I think yes, he is dangerous. He is unhyped, unpredictable. Impossible to know what Phantom will do next. Don't be afraid, otherwise you're showing too clearly how much of an outsider you are in this dangerous world. Better to act like you belong. Taking a deep, silent breath, Kira steps further into the room. The mafioso's sharp, appraising gaze follows her. Yes. It's an awkward feeling being examined in detail but not undressed by his gaze. More like he's trying to figure out what her blood and flesh are made of. Flesh. Who is she? Oh, who is she? Maybe she's an Who is she? Maybe she's an enemy or an ally or too insignificant to play any role at all. She feels her skin turning transparent under that gaze. Phantom isn't looking for flaws in her appearance. Okay, guys. Enough. He is looking for cracks in her character, thresholds of fear, limits of resilience. The same goes for strengths, and it makes her uneasy. Your friend needs to bring the keys, but for you I have a simpler request. Why I have to do something? Спасибо, я еще не старалась. What request? Phantom nods toward the pool table. Sink a ball. If I was here, guys, I showed him how I can jungle them. In a contact way. I will accept the challenge. Okay, let's read. I read it because maybe they will give me some points. I don't want love with him, but let's accept the challenge. Good girl. You know how to make advantageous decisions. The mafioso clicks his tongue sharply and moves closer to the pool table, every step radiating dangerous impulsiveness. Phantom is volatile. And I like to play billiards. I like when people are creative and sing or play music, but I don't know how to. You was figure skating. I was figure skating. Oh, well, that's cool. Figure skating is also cool. Unstable. I don't know what is unstable, but I was. Unstable, I know. Unstable, I don't know. Phantom is. Stay close, breathe in, sink. Nothing happens. But one wrong step, touch some invisible sensor of his patience, and he will blow it all up. Kira steps forward, lowering her gaze to the cue extended toward her, then to the length of his tattooed arm. Can you play? I've never tried. Unlike my fully developed fake persona. What is the right answer? I never tried. You can tell by the way a girl holds the cue. His gaze sharpens, his smirk highlighted by a slight squint. Стабильный. Unstable, not stable. Stable. Unstable. Really? It is the same thing? Clearly doesn't like being called a good girl. Hate to see the response to her past. Unstable, it's unstable, the same, okay. I think figure skating is a hard sport. If you made it very, very, very professionally, maybe your teacher was not very nice with you, I don't know. Sometimes it can be like that. His gaze sharpens, his smirk highlighted by a slight squint. But I think it's very beautiful anyway, figure skating. You can tell she's never played before. He pauses, savoring her hesitation. I won't claim it's just a simple game. The mafioso winks and leans over the table, pressing all his weight onto it, palms braced against the edges. The low lamp above the table slices his face in half, forehead and cheekbones lit by harsh light, eyes sinking into shadow. Come closer. Kaiden, or what is his name? Isaac, never so fast, just like broke out her physical boundaries, and he is already making it. I had conflict with my trainer. I can't imagine. She saw potential in me, but I just didn't want to skate. Sometimes it's okay, just don't end reading a book, or don't. Like, I have the same situation now. I was making viral content where I'm making contact juggling, and people like it, but I feel I don't want to make it anymore. To make this content, I want to start making something else, but I understand that maybe people will not like it. The main thing that I know that you should do what you want to do in your life, not like other people want you to be. So you made it right. Of course your mom was sad. It's better to stop. Не надо себя насиловать, реально. Come closer. I will show you how to hold it. Фу! I'm sorry, I just don't like Phantom. Like, he's not talking about the key, he's talking about something else. Whose dream are you living, yours or theirs? What? Arthur is a woman. Why he's doing and talking like that? Wait. Yeah, I know Arthur is a woman, but Mirai vibes. Some girls like it. Some girls like it. So for them, they have a phantom. For other girls, we have Isaac and Kaiden. That's good. But phantom, that. I will show you how. Full. Does it feel like his words have a double meaning? I have also flirted online. The closer she gets, the stronger her doubts flare. He killed a corpse. I mean a person. The man is openly amused by her reaction. Another chuckle escapes him. Tell me, if you're this openly scared, what are you doing here? Fear is natural. Criminals are everywhere. Exactly. And your knees are shaking. Don't you think someone might exploit that vulnerability? Fool. Wouldn't they attack? Does he mean himself or anyone at all? It's obvious you're green. You have never seen dirt, gore, darkness. But if you had the courage or recklessness to come to Morvaine, then... He smiles again, dropping his voice to a whisper, speaking mockingly. Grow up. I hate him so much. Bleh. Despite his shitty way of getting his point across, there is logic in his words. I really need to act a little more like one of them. She freezes by the table. Phantom slowly guides the cue in her hand. His ink-stained fingers grip the smooth wood with confidence. The key is the grip, how you hold it. Squeeze too hard, you lose control. Too loose, the cue slips past the target. He's being deliberately vague. He's enjoying this. You have to feel that line. The moment you own it, not the moment it owns you. Phantom smoothly moves and the cue back and forth, making the girl repeat the motion. It's the empty casino. The only sound is the steady scrape of the cue against the felt. Now you try it. Lean over the table. He's taunting me, deliberately waiting for me to back down. But I remember his advice. She leans in slightly, visually lining up the target, the white ball, and feels Phantom approaching. I don't really care. I don't like him. He looms over her, blocking the light. He easily fixes her elbow, extends her arm across the table and spreads her fingers to aim. Phantom invades her personal space but doesn't touch her skin, and that proximity scares her more than it would if he grabbed her. Kira feels his warmth and his steady breathing by her temple. She can't push him away. There is no physical contact, just his oppressive presence. Inside, a mixture boils. Adrenaline lashes her nerves, fear, sharpness into alertness. Hit. With a sharp motion, the white ball bounces off the cue tip with a crisp sound. It rolls toward the pocket, pauses for a second at the lip, then drops in. Phantom straightens, stepping back. Oh, it's so late, guys. I need already to eat. You're not supposed to sing the white ball. Are you sure you're on the right track? But I'll count it. It's my color. Why did my nerves spike like that? She steadies her breathing, stands and hides the inner tension behind a smirk. Then the condition is met. Yours yet. A metallic jingle comes from the door. I found the keys. Shall we check the machine? Yeah, it's in the corner of the room. Sorry, I completely forgot. We don't need the keys. Fool! Phantom extends his hand, taking the keyring back. I will remember that you're the helpful type. Believe me. Coming from me, that's a compliment. Oi, you think about yourself too much, darling. Why did you do that? Just because. Just because you are a bad guy. Actions say a lot about people. He winks and returns to the board, shifting attention to his own business. Kira and Kaiden stand before the machine. She grips the card in her hand. It should work like a regular ATM.
ATM. Give me your card. Here. Yes, me too. Me too, Nicole. She wonders if the trip to Morvaine cost a full 1,000. How much was the welcome bonus? Это твое настоящее имя, кстати, Николь? Красивое имя. And what is it anyway? Some special local currency, crypto? Can it be exchanged for normal money? The biker inserts the card into the machine. The screen lights up with a message, collecting data. A new stat is now available. Debt amount. Your actions can increase or decrease it. Kira sees the amount credited to her, and she smiles until the number don't start dropping the way that they should.
$5,000 I own already for no reason. Not me, but she, but for no reason,
$500. How much it was for you? Mirai vibes. I'm thinking that Mirai vibes, that if you are flirting with other guys, you will have a debt. Like, the fox is looking after you. The fox is all the time knowing if you're flirting with other guys. Because he's a hacker, maybe he one of the tops of Morvaine. Somehow, I don't know. Maybe, who knows? And I think if you will not flirt with no one, maybe you will not have this debt. I think so. But maybe you will. Maybe this debt was created because she got that sum for... She got that money from different guys by lying them. And she have this money on her card, on her computer, you know. I know Phantom was like 5k, 500,000 or something. It was same as Guidance. Kaiden, it's a spoiler, but okay, guys, it's a little spoiler. Kaiden don't have any debts. In the beginning of the next episode, we will see that he doesn't have debts. Zero.